Good morning, dear students. Today's lesson will be poetry. Our poem today, entitled The Flower. Let's read the poem to understand the main idea of the poem. Once, in a golden hour, I cast to earth a seed. Up there came a flower, the people said weed. To and fro they went, through my garden bower, and muttering discontent, cursed me and my flower. Then it grew so tall, it wore a crown of light. The thieves from over the wall stole the seed by night. Sowed it far and wide, by every town and tower, till all the people cried, splendid is the flower. Read my little fable, he that runs may read. Most can raise the flowers now, for all have got the seed. And some are pretty enough, and some are poor indeed. And now again the people call it but a weed. Okay, so it's very obvious that the poet here is describing the flower and how happy he is because he planted this seed, seeing it growing as a lovely flower. Let's move stanza by stanza to explain each one. In the first stanza, the poet expresses his attempt to plant a weed. From this seed, flower grew. However, some people criticize it, saying it is an ugly weed. In the second stanza, the poet complains that people walked back and forth across his garden, showing their unhappiness and dissatisfaction. They even blame him for planting the seed and growing as an unwatered weed. By the third stanza, the poet's flower eventually grew very tall. The top part of it resembled a beautiful crown that shines with light. And because of its beauty, thieves came and stole it. By the fourth stanza, readers learn that those who stole this flower planted its seeds everywhere, and they got used to seeing this flower. They all said it was really a wonderful flower, not a weed after all. By the last two stanzas, the poet asks readers to see this flower as his poem, the word, and read it. By the last stanza, he says that only some of the plants will become flowers and some that will be pretty, and the others from time to time will continue to be called just weed. Okay, this is the paraphrase of the whole poem. I want you now to find some figures of speech. First of all, I want you to find a metaphor. What's a metaphor? A metaphor is like a comparison that is not made clearly. It is not made with clues like or as. It's an indirect comparison. Here, for example, when he says golden hour in the first stanza, golden hour. The hour cannot be gold, made of gold. So this is what we call metaphor. Do we have any other examples? Yes. Let's move here. When he says, it wore a crown of light. Crown of light. So the crown here is described as being made of light. So this is another metaphor. Okay. Another figurative language that is also used here, alliteration. What's an alliteration? Alliteration is whenever you find two words in the same line starting with the same consonant sound. Here, for example, let's move again throughout the whole poem. Okay, we find here the word town and tower. So tower and town here creates musical effect. So this is what we call alliteration. Another figurative language that is used here, personification. What's a personification? Is whenever you give an object a human quality. Okay, I'm sure we read this before. It wore a crown of light. It here referring to the flower, and the flower is not a human being, but here the poet describes it as being a human being that can wear a crown of light. Hope you understood the whole poem. Answer the sheet and see you next time.